Awesome. Well, thank you for taking some time with us. We're going to get right into questions for Justin, and we will kick things off with Chris Estrada. Go ahead, Chris.
Thank you, Justin. Thanks for joining us. Looking back on your run last year in the championship war, what do you hope to repeat and what do you hope to improve upon during this year's postseason?
Obviously, repeat, get to the Final Four. That's a key. I think the competition in the Xfinity Series this year is tougher than it's ever been in the past few years. So I think that's going to be a difficult task. There's a lot of good drivers. There's 12 really fast drivers. So I think now that we've had that final race under our belts, that championship race under our belts, we can kind of do what we learned last year and be better at it. We already have it under our belts. The team goes through a little different technical process, a little more technical than normal on that side of things. And I go through a little bit more media and it's just, a lot of pressure and a lot more things going on. So, I made the Final Four in trucks, made the Final Four in Xfinity. So kind of taking all that and figuring out what we can do to be better and try to win a championship for Matt Colleague. And, just try to be better in that race because obviously last year it didn't quite go as how we wanted to. We missed it a good bit. And having practice this year is going to be a huge part to be able to go up there and be a little better.
If I could do a quick follow-up, it just feels like with Colleague racing as a whole, it just keeps building and building and building. Obviously, next year is going to be a big step with expanding in Cup with 2 cars. I'm curious, how much pressure is there with you and AJ and Jeb to knock this out of the park and get that Xfinity Series title before you go on to expand into Cup? And obviously maintain your Xfinity program, of course, but just how much pressure is there to finish the job and get an Xfinity title under your belts in 2021?
Well, the biggest thing is just getting a trophy for Matt Colleague. That's all Matt Colleague wants is to go trophy hunting. He's made that very clear. And no matter which one of us it is that can possibly get that Xfinity Series championship trophy for him would be awesome for Matt. So obviously you want it to be the 11 car and the leaf filter car and you want it to be yourself. But at the end of the day, this is Matt Colleague's team. It's he owns every car, owns all the buildings, owns all the equipment. So if we can go out there and get Matt Colleague a championship, that would be the most important part of it. And then obviously next year going to Cup and trying to make that team into a championship winning organization like we did the Xfinity team over the past few years.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take our next one from Daniel McFadden. Go ahead, Daniel.
Hey, Justin. What has it been like these last 2 years with being a teammate of AJ Allmendinger, and how can you point to any specific area where you have improved as a driver because of your work with him as a teammate?
No, I can't say that, I've become a better driver here or there. I mean, I think that we push each other to be better in life and in racing. And I think Chris Rice and Matt Colleague do a great job of making it fun for both of us because we both personally like to put a lot of pressure on each other, and which can make it not a lot of fun at times, but Matt and Chris do a fantastic job of making it fun and making it to be able to go out there and win races. So I think the biggest thing that AJ's brought to our program is just, his speed. Every week he's fast, and him and Jason have done a great job this year of executing and being able to go up there and run up front each and every week, which pushes you to be better as his teammate. So, honestly, me and AJ have never really talked about, racing or racing lines, or, we've never really asked each other too many questions about what we could do to be better. I think just in general, what we both bring to the team and how we've developed the team has made each of us better.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take our next one from Marty Sakala. Go ahead, Marty.
Thanks, Marissa. Justin, thanks for the time, man. Kind of just following up on that. I know last Friday you and AJ got into it on track at Bristol Motor Speedway. Did you guys happen to talk after that race yet about what happened?
I don't remember getting into it with AJ. There's no issues from my side and no issues from his side. I mean, I think that's the best part about having great teammates is, no matter what we do on the racetrack and no matter what we might say on the radio, as soon as we get out of them, it's not even a topic. So, no, I was happy for him. I knew what he was racing for. And we were racing for a win in the 11 car. So no, I've never had an issue with a teammate at college racing, and me and AJ have nothing to talk about. I don't even know what happened. So I mean, if hard racing is an issue, then we probably shouldn't be race car drivers.
And what track are you looking forward to the most? Obviously, I know Talladega is a big one circled on your calendar with how good Colleague is on super speedways.
I'm looking forward to Phoenix. I mean, that's the race that's going to make or break the season. So you got to look ahead to Phoenix.
All right. Thanks for your time. Good luck.
All right. We will take our next one from Bob Pockers. Go ahead, Bob.
Hey, Justin, I know with no practice and qualifying, it's not a huge deal, but will you still run all the cup races during this time, or will you scale back at all because of the Xfinity playoffs?
No, as long as Spire Motorsports wants me in their car, like we've been all year, I plan on running the races. Obviously, I think if I make it to the Final Four, I've kind of mentally made my own decision on probably what I'll do there, as long as Spire Motorsports has someone else to fill the seat. But again, if Spire wants me in it, I'd be more than happy to at Phoenix. But obviously, Colleague Racing and the Xfinity Series has been my focus all year. The Cup opportunity that Spire Motorsports has given me has just been a stepping stone for next year. So I would love to think that I would run all of them up until we got to Phoenix, and then obviously that week would probably be the decision if I was in the Final Four.
Thank you.
All right. We'll take our next one from Dustin Albino. Go ahead, Dustin.
Hey, Justin. Last year you brought out the dark horse motto above the door. Is that a thing for this year as well?
I don't know. It was off my car pretty quickly after it was on my car. So, I think I still brand myself as a dark horse. I've actually rebranded my dirt racing team to Dark Horse Racing. So, that's been a thing that I've kind of done away from racing. But no, I mean, you probably won't see it on the car. I haven't much put any thought into it, and obviously the branding of the leaf filter car is very specific. So. It's hard to do stuff like that.
Do you still feel like, though, that you are a dark horse for the championship like last year?
No, not as much as I did last year. I think it was cool last year because, we were the underdog and I feel like we were seated a little further back in points and still overlooked. I mean, this year I have less wins than I did last year, which is crazy to think about. And, but I've missed a race this season and we're seated a little bit better. So, I think forever I'm going to look at myself as a dark horse in the racing community, but for the Xfinity Series playoffs, I feel more confident than ever to get Matt Colleague a championship trophy.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. We'll take our next one from Nathan Solomon. Go ahead, Nathan.
Yeah, Justin, thanks for your time today. Obviously, you've grown this reputation of being a very strong super speedway racer. So how much are you guys focusing on Talladega this round, or is that, I guess, too much of a wild card to put too much of a focus on?
No, I don't think Talladega is a wild card at all. I mean, if you're controlling the race, then you're very much in control of it, and it's not a wild card. The biggest thing is just going to Vegas this weekend, executing. I think a lot of drivers are going to – I mean, you saw on the Cup Series, a lot of drivers at the first race of the playoffs just they just go too hard and they really try to make a statement and try to win that race, which everyone wants to win it. But if you really mess up the first race of the playoffs, you're in trouble. So you just have to go out there, you have to execute, you have to take what the day's going to give you. If you're a 10th place car, I mean, why, you want to try to get more, but there's no reason to risk finishing last and wrecking a race car that's going to hurt you for the rest of the season. So I think this weekend in Vegas is the most important race of the playoffs, to go out there and see where you're at and really see where your speed's at and seed yourself well and gather as many points and just minimize mistakes this weekend.
And do you feel that'd be the same for the round of 8, where the first race would be the most important for at least you guys?
Oh, when we get to the round of 8, it's just every race is just thrown at you. So I don't know. I can't think past Vegas, to be honest with you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take our next one from RJ Starcevic. Go ahead, RJ.
Hey, Justin, you've had a lot of great moments in the Xfinity Series, and I'm sure a lot, to come in the future as well as we wind down in the season into the playoffs. But as you look to Cup racing next year, what can your biggest takeaway be, from your time in the Xfinity Series?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really going to miss Xfinity racing. I thought about it on the drive up to Colleague today, how much Colleague racing is meant to me. and the Xfinity series and the success we've had and what we've been able to grow this organization into with the help of Ross and Jeb and AJ. And it's been a lot of fun, truly. I mean, it's going to be different next year. Racing Cup, obviously, it's going to be harder and it's going to be more competitive. And the next gen cars are going to throw us curveballs. And I've kind of gotten a little bit of feel of that this year. But, I do hope I have the chance to come back and run some races in the Xfinity series at some point in my career, because I feel like it puts on great racing. I feel like it's very competitive, more competitive than ever this season. And, I really think, I mean, like Xfinity says, it's where names are made. And I feel like I've made a name for myself in the Xfinity series. Colleague has made a name for themselves as a team in the Xfinity series. I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss all the people at Xfinity, and Wayne Naughton, the series director, has always been good to me, and all the competitors as well. In the garage area, you still see a lot of smaller teams who can compete up front. So, I'm going to be sad, but I'm definitely going to next year be on the pit box when I can and support my Colleague Racing Xfinity teammates.
Thank you, man. Best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, Justin. Well, that's all we've got for you. Thank you so much for taking some time with us. We wish you the best of luck in the playoffs.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good day, guys.